Welcome to GoLive TV, the future in your hands. The only multicultural IPTV station that brings communities together. Over 2.7 million people have already watched. GoLive TV, anytime, anywhere.
Welcome. Good afternoon.
My name is Karina.
My name is Ariane.
And together we are
Bimbas in Toronto.
So welcome to our show. I apologize for being late.
We live in Toronto. Like
I was on the highway and I was stuck. So problems of the real world. Yes. But here we are. All safe and sound. That's the most important thing. So today we're going to be doing some really cool recipes where we did
simple ones too.
Yeah.
Right?
So last week we did the same thing. Simple recipes. Where you can use the varoma, and then we have a really simple coffee
for dessert.
Recipe, right?
Yes,
it's
really
cool
for dessert.
So
I really like the recipe she picked for me today because it's easy.
See, I keep picking really good recipes. So we're gonna go straight to the recipe because this one takes a little bit longer. So we're just gonna go right to it so you guys get it. So it's called steamed fish fillets in a creamy leek sauce. Sounds really cool. Sounds fancy too.
I know. Have you ever made it?
No, it's my first time.
So
we're gonna start cooking it. So it asks for 500 grams of hot water. So I got hot water from the tap. If you have the opportunity maybe to boil the water, my hope.
Yeah, you can boil it first and then the kettle function. 3, 4. You're good. Yeah.
Too much?
No, I don't think. I think you'll be okay. Is there anything going in the sauce? What's going on?
Just okay. It's just for the steam.
Yeah.
Then it asks you to place your varoma in here with potatoes cubed. So you can peel them and cube them. It says I did them like this. So they're the actual small little potatoes and I like the peels. Then it asks for your tray with some fish fillets and you're going to put some salt and pepper on those fish fillets. So I have salt, not pepper. Do you have pepper?
I think it's right there. I think I put it there for you.
No, you just gave me the salt.
No, I gave you the pepper.
No, I didn't see the pepper.
You just got rid of it. Pepper.
Pepper. Salt and pepper to your liking. You don't like pepper, you don't
Yeah,
or
if you like any other seasonings for that matter.
Yeah, I think you can put whatever you want.
Yeah. Jazz it up.
Put it on top, and then you are simply going to turn your turner, and it's going to be at speed 4 for 15 minutes. That's it, okay? That's it. That's it. Now we're going to get our stuff ready.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, what are we going to do now
the rest of
with all this time?
No. So while we're doing the rest of the stuff, we're going to prepare everything else. So what I'm going to do
is... For the sauce, I suppose, right?
Yeah. So I'm going to show you what you can do to kind of understand what you need to do. There's a little button that says preview in English. I'm so sorry. My machine is in Portuguese. But it usually will say preview right here. You press that, and it will tell you everything that you have to do, the next steps. So what we're going to do is
transfer potatoes, discard water, and now we're at we would have 2 shallots.
So we would have put the shallots in there, which me and Ariane have said this several times. I don't use shallots.
I actually got you a box of shallots today.
Look at you.
One for me, one for you. I thought we deserved fancy onions in our life.
I have onions, so I'm going to cut the onion with you guys, and then we put the onion in there, and it's gonna it's gonna mince it and then butter and saute it.
And
now
then
it asks,
leeks.
yes. So what I'm gonna do is, it asks for 300 grams of leeks. White part only and cut into thin slices. So I'm going to cut them with you so you don't think that we always bring everything cut to this show.
There is some stuff to be done.
Today we're actually going to cook.
I know.
In the cooking show. How cool is that? So we're going to grab the green one for the vegetables and we are going to cut this leek. It says white part only. I have more because this isn't going to be
washed. Can I wash it?
Can I open it first?
Yeah, sure. Can we eat that green stuff?
Now you can use, we can use this for soup and stuff. So I'm going to grab the other 2 because I have more. Because obviously 300 grams of leeks, to me, it sounds like it should be a lot, right? So we are going to just use the white part. I'm following the recipe to a T.
We're going to hold on to these guys, right?
Yeah. I'm going to hold on to the rest
for
of the
another day?
Because we don't want to... Do you know that these in Portuguese are called French garlic? Why are they called French garlic?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Well, I do think it smells garlicky.
It is garlicky. I mean, more oniony than garlicky, no? Anyway, it
Well,
says to cut into
leek is not a great name either. Let's be honest.
I know,
leek,
I know.
right?
It says to cut into thin slices, so we're just gonna cut it into thin slices. To be honest, if I was doing this at home, I probably wouldn't be cutting these. I probably would just throw them in there
And just
with the onion because, you know, I'm that lazy cook that got a Thermomix for that. But
there's some stuff that needs to be done.
well, you know, that's what you say. I'm going to do it because I don't want you to say that you're wrong, you know, so I'm going to do that. So anyway, this seems like a really cool recipe.
I'm going to wait for a couple minutes more to make mine because mine is literally just 5 minutes.
Ooh.
And I feel it's going to be one of those foamy dessert coffees that needs to be kind of done. It needs to be served almost like immediately.
We are going to do a coffee dessert kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it does sound like it will be really...
So, because then, does your sauce cook after that? Let me see.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, so your sauce cooks 3 minutes. So maybe I'll start when you kind of get your sauce underway.
No, because then I still have another step. So maybe you need to do something else. Like you need to do it during.
Well, no, I can grind my I can grind my sugar and my coffee. Because that's one of the steps of the recipe.
That sounds great.
I think it's really interesting because we were actually at a show. What was it called? Food and Wine Toronto? What was it?
Food and Drink Toronto.
Food and Drink Toronto. We were at a show last weekend showcasing the Thermomix. That was really, really cool. And there were a lot of chefs there. And some of them said that solely for grinding alone, one of the chefs said, like how you turn sugar into powder so quick. It's very one of the few machines in the kitchen that does that is the Thermomix. So he was really, really impressed, and for that alone, he, you know, it's in his book. It's you know, it's awesome. It's a great tool to have. Okay, so my dessert is called coffee dessert.
Oh,
duh!
It's actually coffee dessert.
Coffee dessert. Don't you love it? Coffee dessert.
I just
That's
picked
what
the
it's called.
best recipe. Look at that. Look how pretty that looks.
So really simple.
Did you bring the little beans to put on top?
Absolutely.
Did you really?
I do what I'm told.
You
my
did
friend.
not
Yes,
bring the little
I did.
beans
Yes, I
to put
did.
on
I'm
top.
going to show right here, live. Wait, as soon as it comes back up. Wait.
Look
let me
at
show.
you.
Look at little coffee
That's
beans.
so cool.
And because everyone here is so special, they're coffee beans from Portugal. Just saying.
That's special.
That's special.
You just opened that Tupperware.
I know.
And
So much
smell
coffee.
was amazing.
Okay, 100 grams of sugar. Just normal white sugar, and then it asks for 10, if my memory serves me right. Yeah, 10 grams of instant coffee powder.
Okay. Instant coffee powder.
Yeah, instant coffee. And then we are gonna...
Seems like one of those easy desserts you can whip up
Absolutely.
at last minute.
Yes, very
Okay.
adulty dessert
Love
that you
it.
can whip up and as you're...
Probably add a little bit of liqueur to it at some point.
Can, maybe. So 10 seconds, guy, at speed 10. So this is the beautiful thing that we've done here in the past.
It's
which
the
is-
one that we never believe
Yeah,
it. We're
but
like,
it's
"There's no
happening.
noise."
It's
Like,
happening. Or the powder.
Can you
It's
see
happening.
it in
Look,
camera?
yeah, you can see it. So
Oh,
just
that
like
smells
that,
amazing.
we've made powdered coffee
Sugar.
sugar. That's exactly what we did.
Oh! Oh, it's beautiful.
I know.
And it smells amazing.
So if I can get a little on this
Close
camera
up.
here, can I? There you go. So see? So really, it's powdered sugar infused in coffee.
Infused with coffee
Infused
flavor.
in coffee. Okay. And then all my recipe does, it tells me to scrape down everything with a spatula, which I've done. And then all I'm going to do here is add ice and milk.
That's so
That's
cool.
it.
And so fast.
I know.
And it's going to look like that picture.
It's supposed to. Well, no, you can't blame me if it doesn't at this point. Like
No,
I'm
you can't
following,
blame anything,
right?
yep.
I'm following the instructions.
So I'm just chopping a little bit of parsley. You can totally chop
Did
parsley
you make that up? The
before.
parsley? Add
No,
the parsley?
it's part of
casks
the...
for parsley?
Yeah. So you...
Oh, is that for garnish?
Yeah.
Ah.
You can totally do this in the Thermomix as well. Because my Thermomix is a little busy going to town cooking me dinner. I'm going to be nice and chop the parsley.
Yeah, you give her that, right? Chop a
Yeah,
piece
I'm
of
going
parsley.
to give her that part. So
You
yeah,
have
so...
that onion that you need to work on,
Yes,
right?
but the onion is just, I'm just going, because my Thermomix does the thing that I love about onions, which is you just put it in there whole and it will
And it's
totally
gonna
chop
fix
it
it
for
for you,
you,
right?
and it will be fantastic. I guarantee
So I
it.
need 400 grams of ice that it clearly says at room temperature for several minutes.
You're pressing your...
Okay. I'm not gonna put it in.
No, you're not gonna do it right
no,
now?
not right now.
Okay, I'm going to peel this onion. My fish is at 7 minutes out.
Oh, we still have a little bit
So
of
we
time.
still have a little bit of time. I love these recipes where it uses the steam to cook two things. I even love the recipes where you're already cooking. I actually thought, and I told Ariane this, I brought my basket because I thought
something cooked in the
I
basket.
thought the potatoes would cook in the basket.
Yeah, which, you know, this recipe has a lot of room for deviation, right? Because you could
Absolutely.
definitely, if you think about it right now, it's almost like a waste of water / steam in your mixing bowl because you're really not doing anything else than
right.
driving steam up to your varoma, right? So you could definitely be cooking something, a little soup if you decide. Maybe here you could actually use those tops of the leeks and get creative with a little soup. And that same soup could be steaming your potatoes and your fish.
Yeah, so it does look like a good recipe.
Yeah.
If it works
it has
the
good
way
bones.
that I think.
It has good bones. You can definitely do
Because
something
sometimes
with
I
that.
don't know what to do with fish fillets. Or us Portuguese, we're very used to frying the fish
I know.
fillets.
We love to fry everything,
I know.
really.
I don't normally fry stuff at my house,
Yeah,
so
same.
I wouldn't do it fried. I make them in the oven a lot with some onions.
We're in the air fryer now, a little bit more modern.
But I
Those
think
are-
I'm always looking for ideas to cook more fish, even ways that my daughter will eat the fish. So I think this might be something I will do
And
again.
I'm actually surprised on how nice steamed stuff turns out.
know.
Remember last week the recipe that we did? We did a rice with a steamed, it's almost like a kind of Portuguese chorizo, but on the softer side.
Oh,
it
that
has
was
bread
so
inside.
good.
I was really impressed.
That was
Because
so
I've
good.
never eaten it steamed. I'm always, like my grandma always used to kind of char it almost. So I was really impressed on how much I enjoyed it actually. I wasn't
Me too.
expecting
And
to
I
like
went
it that
home
much.
and served it to my husband, and he liked it too.
See, there you go.
So
There
it
you
was
go.
a crowd pleaser, that one.
Yeah. So it's always interesting to find out new ways to use the varoma and how good the food actually tastes when
I
it's
think so
steamed.
too. And people are like, oh, it's just steamed, it's bland, but not really, because even this recipe I think will be a perfect example,
With the
because it's
sauce,
going to make that
right?
sauce.
Yeah.
It looks like it's shaping up to
Promising.
be a really good
Yeah.
sauce, so I'm excited.
That's good.
I think it's going to be good.
Do you want me to make my coffee? No,
I want to because I want to.
There's
I
no
think
rule,
so too.
right?
I
There's
think
no
we need
rule
to
to
start.
these things.
Yeah, we need
okay,
to start
we
the
need to
meal with
start the
dessert.
meal with dessert. Okay, let's go for some. I'm going to just wash my hands because I want to touch these ice cubes here.
I'm going to take
just
this
because
out of
I
your
think
way.
it's easier to maneuver. Okay, I'm going to use this fresh cloth here. Okay, so it asks for 400 grams of ice, kind of at room temperature, if you will, because ice never really.
You
at room
brought it
temperature.
from
I brought it
home,
from
so-
home, and it's been a while, so. I brought
Oh,
a
you
little
could
bit
just keep
more
going.
for
You're still
melting
at 70.
purposes. I think I had about 500 grams, so
Wait, 3,
I wonder if that guy will.
360.
See, almost.
We're like playing 413. 400 exactly.
Oh, look at that.
play the
we
lotto
should count
today.
how many ice cubes that is.
You can, you can play the lotto today. And now it's 90 grams of milk.
Which I have here. I'm assuming here. I
You wanna
don't
use
know.
whipping cream. I think it's just going to be so much better with whipping cream than it is with milk. Stop it. Come
How
on.
would you have milk, half
No,
whipping
no,
cream?
no. I think whipping
No,
cream.
no. Whipping cream, it's going to turn it into butter.
No,
it goes
it's
for
not.
5 minutes.
Oh, it's a lot.
It's a lot of time. But we can do a little bit of whipping cream.
Okay, a little bit.
Well,
make it
put them,
creamy.
yeah, to make it creamy.
This is us.
I know, guys.
We
We're
did it
really.
at
I'm
home.
sorry. We're
We
really
totally would-
rebels.
I know.
Yeah, we would probably at home. We would probably go try full on whipping cream. We would chance it turning into butter at home.
Oh, didn't do
Okay,
anything. I
let's
don't know
see.
what you're talking about. So I
Let's
didn't
see.
do anything. Did you guys see anything? No. All right, let's try.
Okay, so now it's gonna go
5 minutes.
at speed 5. So it's probably gonna
If
make
it
a little bit of
curdles,
noise.
it's my fault.
Yes.
Oh, it's a lot. Okay.
But because
love
of
it.
the water and the ice, I think we'll be okay. It's not enough to.
No, I don't think so. And it's not heating it up or anything.
Yeah. So, but it would probably turn into butter because you don't heat the cream up when you're making butter either, right? So
But I think that one, and that's it?
that's it.
No.
That's it.
That's all it does?
Yeah. If necessary, you can go another minute if you see the consistency, and that's essentially
What?
it. Yeah.
That if it works, I am totally doing this recipe again because it seems like a really easy, fast dessert that you can make for
The
guests.
thing is, I feel it's like you can knock it all out in one shot. It's dessert, coffee, like everything.
Would you guys like dessert or coffee? Oh, I want the dessert
No,
and coffee.
yeah.
Okay.
Would you like dessert and coffee? And then this is it. So that's it. That's all you present.
I love it.
And then you're done. You can leave now.
I love it.
I got 4 because I thought it would look
We're gonna
nice
try
here,
it,
and
yeah.
then we're gonna try it. I feel like there's enough to,
I love it.
and I feel like I have enough beans to spare. Let me count how many I brought. But I brought cocoa
You have
as
to
well.
put two
Yeah,
on each.
2 in each.
Beautiful.
So we have enough.
I think this recipe is definitely going to be winner. And you know what I would do? I would freeze like if you're doing a little bit of liqueur in there in the ice cubes. Because if you put
Oh, in the ice cubes. That's a good idea, actually.
Because if you
Instead of just straight up ice cubes, half liqueur, half ice cubes. You didn't hear this from us, but just saying.
I think it's a great idea. Great idea. And
Coffee
I have like
liqueur?
a coffee liqueur.
Yeah, yes.
That would be
go
really good.
really well. Yes. That would work definitely
All right,
well.
let me wash my hands before we continue.
Yeah, you're almost done.
Mine
9
should be
minutes to
almost
go.
done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your fish is gonna cook really fast, and the potatoes as well because they're tiny. So
So I think we're almost done here. Yeah, 1 minute. So
Yeah, we're almost
we're gonna be done starting with the sauce. It does say to remove this fish and the potatoes and to put them in our
Thermo
thermo
saver?
saver.
Yep.
My thermo saver was busy today. Sorry, because I used
and we're gonna plate it right away.
So we're gonna plate it right away. But you put it in your thermo saver for a little. What I'm gonna do is I'm not going to remove it from the varoma because I'm not going to be using the varoma to do the sauce. So I'm not going to get them out of the varoma. I'm going to check that the fish is cooked and the potatoes, and then I'll put them in a little plate. Is that for me?
What do you want?
Can it be for me? That one.
Are you gonna take the varoma out?
Yes. Thank you. So I am going to take the varoma out after I check if the potatoes and the fish are cooked, and I'm going to keep the fish and the potatoes in the varoma while I do
Until
my
we're ready.
sauce. Okay. That's all I'm going to do. We're about a minute out, so it was actually pretty fast. A lot of steam coming out, so I think my fish is going to be
I think
perfect.
it'll be okay. Yeah, it was really, really thin.
It
So
was thin fillets, yes. So we're going to check and we're going to see, okay? Almost there too. So I will take these last few minutes. We don't forget, and we're going to be
you
serving
only have
this
30
food.
seconds.
30 seconds. Don't forget to download the GoLive TV app so you can watch us here every Friday at 6:30.
Generally at 6:30.
Unless we're late, we're doing never are, but there you go. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram or Facebook, Bimbas or shoot us an email. Everything is going down here. You can always just contact us if you have any questions or if you're interested in purchasing one of these bad boys. Or in simply seeing it in your own house at no commitment, totally for free. We will come and cook for you.
Yes.
And I'm done. Second
There you go.
All right. So we are going, I'm going to just check the fish. I don't want to burn myself. It is cooked. It's flaky. You're good. I'm going to get it out. Oh, all right. Sorry. And then we're going to discard the water, it says. Oh, I'm going to throw this water out.
Hot water.
So discard the water. All right, here we go. So 2 shallots, I'm going to do a very small onion that I have. Then you're going to put the lid with your measuring cup, always safety. 3 seconds, it's wait. 3
5
seconds,
and a half,
it's
maybe?
going to, at 7. 3 seconds, it's going to
Chop your onion. So look what happens in 3 seconds. Will it chop your onion? Are you sure?
Well, you know, I put a whole onion in there.
I think you should have cut it at least in half.
Okay, I put the whole onion in there. I should have cut it because it is 2 shallots. So I'm going to do 3 more seconds, okay? At speed 7. So 6 seconds.
I like how this smells.
Oh, it does smell good.
I like it.
All right, now it's good. Then it asks to scrape the sides down and to add some butter.
I don't know if this could be considered a coffee dessert or
No,
like a
I think you have
frappe.
to whip it more. It
You
said
think
one
so?
more
You want me
minute.
to whip it more?
I think so.
Okay, can I try this one that I poured on the glass?
Yeah.
And just whip it more?
Can I have one of these? Yes. Well, it wasn't this one, but it works. All right. So we're going to scrape the sides of the
So you want me
onion.
to give it another minute? That's what
Yes,
you
I
said,
think
yes?
Onion down. Oh my God, it's gonna make me cry. Okay, onion down. And then it's gonna ask me for butter. 50 grams of unsalted butter. I'm using a A very unconventional tool here.
What is that thing that the young kids like to have these days? Like very, you know, that they get in like big mugs of Slurpees, Slurshies, or whatever they're called. This is what for grown-ups. This is what it is.
Slurpee for
yes,
grown-ups?
Slurpee for grown-ups.
All right, so you put 50 grams of butter and now 300 grams of leeks, the white part only, cut into, I wonder if I have 300 grams. Yeah. Well, I may not have, well, almost. Okay.
Yeah, you're okay.
So that was three little bunches. And then 50 grams of white wine.
Look at you.
Telling you, we should play the lottery. Salt.
Pepper.
Thank you. Put the lid back on, and you are going to cook that for 3 minutes. I never know, I can't see. 3 minutes. It's gonna cook for 3 minutes while it's stirring everything, okay?
Yeah,
This
let's
is yours.
tidy up our kitchen.
We are going to tidy up the kitchen because that's what you do.
That's
when-
usually what you would do at home, right?
That's what
When
you
you-
do at home, right?
Okay, so
All right. So
I'm
now
going to say it again. I don't know necessarily if this will qualify as a dessert, but definitely a beverage.
Did you put 1 more minute?
Mm-hmm.
No, it was 1. You ruined it. All right, let's try it. 1-0.
I wonder if after being at the 5-minute mark, when your ice is already crushed and dissolved, what would happen if we added our butterfly? Right? Because at that point, obviously not speed 5, because speed 5 is too much for your butterfly, but definitely give it a go at speed 3 maybe for like another minute and a half to create some air.
Sounds great.
What do you think? Because it still continues to be a Slurpee, Slurshie
Yeah,
slash
it's definitely
grown-up,
not
right?
a dessert, but more of a coffee.
Yeah, right? We always say this in our demos, guys. Most of the recipes that we see, not most of it, all the recipes that we see
I'm going to drink it.
are generally beautiful in the pictures, but some, it's just like a recipe book. You know when you see a really nice picture and say, oh my God, that looks amazing, and then you cook it and you're like, meh.
You know what this is? It's, I'm not going to say from where, so I don't do
Iced coffee?
It's an ice cap.
Oh, it's an ice cap.
It is a pure ice cap.
There you
with
go.
way too much sugar for you.
I'm sorry, I follow the recipe. I didn't.
No, for you. Did you
I know,
like it?
but I didn't. Well, it was.
You didn't want to say it was too sweet,
No.
right? But it was too
because I don't want to. Oh, the recipe's not going to work out because you cut up on the sugar. The sugar's going to be the binder. It's going to hold it together. So I didn't
Definitely
want.
too sweet even for me.
I didn't want any responsibility
It's
on that.
too sweet even for me. How many grams of sugar was that?
100.
That's a lot, but it is lovely. Like as a drink,
Yeah.
it is absolutely lovely. It's absolutely an ice cap. You can make an ice cap at home.
Yeah, you can. Look at that.
Look at that.
All you need to do is make a coffee dessert, and you got your ice cap right there.
So good.
You can still take the coffee beans. It's still going to hold them right
Absolutely
there.
beautiful.
Look at that.
Beautiful.
See? There you go.
Look at that.
Did
I love
just-
it. Love it.
See?
I will make this again as a drink. Stop eating it with the spoon.
Why?
It is. I will totally make an ice cap again, but with less sugar.
It's really good.
Cheers, my friend.
Cheers to coffee.
No better cheers than coffee. Oh, it's very good.
It is
All right.
really sweet, guys.
Very sweet, but very
Really
good.
sweet. But after all, they do say it's a dessert. So if we had to rate this recipe on a 1 to 5, which is the Cook I Do rating of recipes, I would probably, my personal opinion, I would probably give it a 2.5. Because solely,
It's not a dessert.
It's not a dessert.
If it was an ice cap,
yeah, I would
recipe,
give
I
it
would
a 4.9.
right.
Yes, because it is selling itself as a coffee dessert, and it will not be a dessert in my book.
He's a liar of a recipe.
Yes.
All right, now it asks for 1 teaspoon of gluten-free cornstarch. I don't have gluten-free cornstarch. I thought all cornstarch was gluten-free.
Well,
I
it's
didn't-
supposed to be, but not necessarily will be. So
I didn't measure this. I'm going to eyeball it.
if you are going to be really, like if you are, I guess, celiac,
You have to be
pay
careful.
close attention to
not
the one
our-
that you would pick. Yes,
it's not our case. So 1 minute, it's going to just cook that cornstarch so it doesn't have that floury taste. And then after, like I said, you can check. It's going to ask you to scrape down again, and then it asks for the
A little bit of whipping cream?
Yes. And then without the measuring cup, it's going to cook this beautiful sauce to put on top of your fish. Once it's cooking that beautiful sauce, we're going to plate our fish and then just put it on top and show you guys how beautiful I'm sure this fish is, because it really does look like the kind of recipe that will be absolutely gorgeous. So I'm excited for that. 30 seconds. So I could imagine that if you didn't have cornstarch, you could use flour. But again, flour is
Flour
not,
not gluten-free.
not gluten-free.
And I think it gives more of a floury taste than the
Yes,
cornstarch.
I agree.
feel.
See, that's much better.
Right?
I agree with this. This looks much better.
I have some time, so I'm just gonna wash my mixing bowl because I feel that's something that we never do here.
I know.
So I'm just gonna wash it on the lowest setting.
Here we go. So it asks you to just push everything down. Sometimes you don't even have to do that because things are down, but sometimes you do. I'm going to push everything down. And then it asks you for 200 grams of thickened cream or whipping cream, whatever floats your boat. All right. All right, 200 grams. Put your lid back on, and it's going to cook without the measuring cup, okay? While this is cooking, I am going to prepare my fish and put it in a plate. Yep. Do you want to bring me the varoma?
Yes, ma'am.
Maybe we'll grab a little spatula or so we can serve all of this up.
So now that we have it ready, we can do that and use your varoma lid as a little tray,
Yep.
so you don't get burned.
That's right.
Do you need something to take
No,
out
I'm
the
okay.
fi- Yeah,
I got
you're
it.
good?
Yes. So I'm going to put the fish fillet.
Are we gonna try that?
Of course, we're gonna try it.
We need
Oh
to,
my
right?
God! Look how good it is
Did
that
you
I
lose the
broke it.
fish?
I did. I broke it. Wait,
Okay, we'll eat the little pieces.
I'm going to put it perfect. Wait. Look how beautiful. See? All right. And then we're gonna do the. Oh, you want some fish?
Oh yeah. Put one here. We don't. Yeah, there you go. That's a little piece for us to try. That's
All right.
perfect.
Now we're gonna do the.
Are you gonna put some patates?
Oh, that's scary. Potatoes. Beautifully cooked potatoes.
Yeah.
I think. They look absolutely.
They're petite enough, right? I think they're.
absolutely
Yeah.
perfectly cooked, and that was quite fast actually.
Yeah.
Right? So some potatoes for you. Totally enough for 2 people.
Yeah, for sure.
I could have fit a lot
Oh,
more
I
potatoes.
totally, and I would totally throw in some greens.
I would totally
some
throw in-
broccoli.
Oh, absolutely. I would throw, although you do have the leeks, right? Like
Yeah,
it's
true,
not like
but
it's
still,
not a green.
I feel like the leek is more of a treat because of the sauce. You know what I mean?
I
So then
I agree. I agree.
I feel like
So we have the fish. Can I try the fish? Wait, put it
You
down.
go.
I want to try the fish without anything,
okay.
without the sauce, so I can see the difference with the sauce. Perfectly cooked. Absolutely perfectly cooked, and it's good. I mean, it's fishy. If you like fish, this is definitely the thing. I like it.
Well, I think once you throw the sauce
I
on
think
it,
the sauce is going to
the sauce
elevate
is
it
what's
to a
going to-
totally
yeah,
different.
for sure.
Absolutely. I think it's going to be amazing. All right.
So this is a setting that generally if we were at home we would do, you know, right after using our Thermomix. It's super, super handy. Obviously from the coffee dessert, there's not much to clean, to scrub. But if you were doing like a rice or risotto or a stew or whatever the case may be, this is super handy. More often than not, all you need to do is like a little rinse and you're good to go. There's not a lot of scrubbing involved. And I used it on one of the lowest settings.
Yeah.
You can go up to intensive and, you know, it does a beautiful, beautiful pre-wash.
Absolutely. Because everything from the Thermomix, obviously, except your base, everything goes in the dishwasher. So this is your pre-wash. Everything that I just used, the varoma, everything goes in the dishwasher.
Yeah.
So it's really easy to clean. If you don't have a dishwasher, it's still really easy to wash.
Yeah, for
too.
sure. Generally I don't put my stuff in the
I
dish,
put
but that's
everything in the
totally
dishwasher.
optional. That's totally optional, right?
She's trying to baby it.
Yeah.
I put
I think
everything
it deserves
in the
it. It
dishwasher.
deserves the love.
And mine looks just as pretty as hers.
There. It's okay.
I
You
think
came
the
to the
sauce-
right family.
I think I would totally do the sauce with any other thing. If it is
Probably.
going to be good, like I think I would do
I'm not. I don't usually cook with leeks. I'm not gonna lie. So I am curious.
With mushrooms,
Yeah, mushrooms
or with,
is interesting for me.
onions, or with asparagus, or whatever, right?
Yeah,
Asparagus?
Asparagus. I don't know if asparagus would hold up that well.
Probably.
I think you would need to. I would probably cook them with the potatoes and then the sauce on top of the asparagus.
That sounds
That I
good.
could see.
Sounds
That I
good.
could see working.
But even with mushrooms, I think the
Oh yeah,
mushrooms
for sure.
will-
I think so.
Yeah.
Mushroom and cream are yum. Are a perfect combination.
Put this away.
We don't need that, right?
No, and this, guys, what did I tell you? Look, it's even separating. It's an ice cap. Do it as an ice cap. It is the perfect recipe for an ice.
It is
I'm
true.
going to rename that recipe because now you can do that.
You can change,
I'm
yeah. You
going
can
to go in and I'm
on
going
your
to
created recipes and change
ice
it
cap
into an ice
and
cap.
then put less sugar in the ingredients, and that's going to be my ice cap
Yeah, there
recipe.
you go.
My daughter is going to love it because you can make it with decaf coffee.
Yeah, you can. I'm gonna try the fish like you did, just with.
It's really good, actually. Very fishy. Right?
It's good.
It's
perfectly
cooked perfectly, exactly.
I wonder if we could do it with cod, like with
can.
with.
With the cod. Ooh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know us in food is sometimes is a
Can't.
problem.
I can't. No, I
We
cannot.
just need to stick with what it is, but we
Just
can't.
wait
Our
until I
mind
tell
is
you-
just our mind
Just
is always.
wait until I tell you what I had for lunch today. Boy, was it good. I went to like a prefixed menu Italian restaurant, and you know the appetizer was like polenta fries with
look at that.
marinara, and then we had a soup, and it was the avocado. I had an avocado chicken and cheddar soup.
What?
So good. Then I had gnocchi. Oh my God, that was so good too. Everything was good. Then they brought me a gelato. And everything was good. It was great. All right.
Are you
sauce
done?
Is
Did you
done.
check?
Yeah, sauce is done. Divide potatoes and put the sauce
It
on top.
is.
Done.
Look at that.
Told you. Can I have
You
a
want the
spoon to
spoon?
put the spots right
Yes.
there? This sauce is very
It looks
creamy.
really, really nice.
Very creamy. I don't know if you guys can see. It's
It almost looks like it
absolutely-
has cheese
It
in
does.
it.
It's pulling. I love
Very
it.
nice.
All right, so I'm going to put it on top of the fish.
Definitely the sauce is what brings it together.
I think
hands
so,
down.
too.
We need to finish the recipe to understand it.
And on the potatoes. That's what it says. Put it on top of the potatoes. It's going to be very white, people.
I know. It's
But
okay.
I mean, it looks good. Look.
I'm done.
And
Put
we're
it there.
going to put
We
some
need to try it.
parsley.
Oh, that's what makes it not white. Look at that. That's beautiful.
All right, and
That
now
is
we're going
really
to put
nice.
some sauce in here because we want to try
we
it
need to
before
try
we
this.
go.
Yes, we
All
need to
right.
try this sauce. It smells really,
All
really
right,
good.
here we go. We're going to try it for you guys before we go. Do not want to take up much more of your really valuable time. I'm going to burn myself eating this. All right, ready? So I'm gonna try the potato. You try the
Okay,
fish.
I'll try the fish.
It's definitely creamy and good. I will put more salt in it because I'm a salty person.
Me too. a
But
little bit more salt.
it is
but the sauce
absolutely-
is outstanding.
It's
It is.
gorgeous.
It's
People,
like leeks wrapped in bechamel.
so good and creamy.
Yes.
The creaminess.
Yes.
So don't forget, make your ice cap with your steamed fish with leek sauce. You're going to love. It's going to be the best ice cap you've ever had, and
This
a
is
lot
true.
cheaper
This is true.
than buying it outside.
Not a dessert, but definitely an ice cap.
Absolutely. It's always lovely to be with you. Thank you so much for bearing with us. We'll see you next week.
See you soon. Bye.
I am an artist. I just started my training, and I am Liuna.